Mosquito, the tiny assassin that kills more humans than any other creature on the planet. At first glance, it looks harmless. A delicate insect, paper-thin wings, weighing less than a grain of rice. You think, I can swat that, and you're already wrong. This creature doesn't need size. It doesn't need strength. It just needs one thing: your blood and a microscopic payload of death. The female mosquito, barely 2.5 millimeter long, is evolution's perfect delivery system. She lands on your skin so gently you barely feel it. A proboscis thinner than a human hair pierces through. Saliva flows in to prevent clotting. Blood flows out. And with it, diseases, malaria, dengue, Zika, yellow fever, West Nile virus. Over 700,000 human deaths every year. Not from venom, not from teeth. From infection carried on wings so quiet you never hear them coming. Picture this. You're asleep. A soft buzzing near your ear. You swat at nothing. And somewhere on your ankle, a mosquito has already fed, flown away, and sentenced you to a fever that could kill you in a week. The mosquito is the world's deadliest animal. Tiny, persistent, perfectly efficient. And if you think something this small is terrifying, wait until you meet a creature so venomous, so transparently beautiful, it kills you before you even know you've been touched. Box jellyfish, the floating nightmare wrapped in invisible silk. At first glance, it looks ethereal. Graceful bell, trailing tentacles, a ghost drifting through tropical waters like a living piece of glass. Almost poetic, almost beautiful. But then the tentacles brush your skin. Not a bite, not a sting, a touch, and that's all it takes. Each tentacle can stretch up to 3 meters long, covered in millions of microscopic harpoons called nematocysts. Touch one, and they fire. Thousands of venom-filled darts inject into your flesh faster than a heartbeat. The pain is immediate, blinding, unbearable. Victims describe it as being branded with hot iron across their entire body. The venom attacks your heart, your nervous system, your skin cells. Cardiac arrest can happen within minutes. Some people die before they reach the shore. The box jellyfish has up to 15 tentacles per corner. 60 tentacles total, each one capable of killing a human. It doesn't hunt you, it doesn't chase, it just drifts, transparent, nearly invisible, waiting for you to swim into its curtain of agony. Imagine floating in warm, clear water. Paradise. And then fire spreads across your leg. You look down and see nothing. Just faint, shimmering threads already wrapped around you. The box jellyfish is nature's invisible executioner. Silent, delicate, absolutely lethal. But if venom in the water terrifies you, wait until you meet a predator that has perfected the art of the death roll for 200 million years. Poison dart frog, the neon warning sign that actually means it. At first glance, it's adorable. Tiny body, barely the size of a paperclip. Colors so bright, they look photoshopped. Electric blue, sunset orange, toxic yellow. A living jewel hopping through the rainforest like a misplaced toy. You think, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then you learn the truth. That skin is soaked in toxin, one of the deadliest natural toxins on Earth. A single golden poison dart frog carries enough venom to kill 10 grown men, maybe 20. The indigenous people of Colombia figured this out centuries ago. They would wipe their blow darts across the frog's back, instant lethal ammunition. One scratch from that dart and your muscles seize. Your heart stops. No antidote, no negotiation. But here's the twist. When these frogs don't produce the toxin themselves, they get it from their diet. Ants, mites, beetles, creatures loaded with alkaloids. The frog just concentrates it, weaponizes it, wears it like armor. In captivity, fed normal food, they lose their toxicity completely. Harmless, adorable again. But in the wild, they're walking chemical warfare. Imagine finding this little gem on a jungle floor. Bright, bold, sitting there like it owns the place. Because it does. No predators, no threats. Just a 2-inch amphibian that could end you with a single touch. The poison dart frog is nature's perfect bluff that isn't a bluff. Colorful, confident, quietly catastrophic. But if small and deadly unnerves you, wait until you meet something massive, intelligent, and capable of crushing you under several tons of bad decision. Elephant, the gentle giant that isn't always gentle. At first glance, it looks majestic. Wise eyes, slow movements, families gathered under acacia trees. You think, beautiful, peaceful, and most of the time, you're right. But then something shifts. A bull elephant in musth, a mother protecting her calf, a herd remembering a threat, and suddenly, you're facing 6,000 kilograms of muscle, rage, and intelligence that knows exactly how dangerous it is. An elephant can run up to 40 km/h, faster than you, faster than most vehicles on rough terrain. It can flip cars, crush metal, trample a human into the earth so thoroughly there's nothing left to identify. Tusks weighing 50 kilograms each become battering rams. The trunk, strong enough to uproot trees, can grab you, lift you, and throw you like a toy. Elephants kill over 500 people every year. Not because they're mindless, because they remember, they mourn, they protect, and when threatened, they retaliate with a fury that shakes the ground beneath your feet. Picture this. You're on foot in the bush. You hear a trumpet, low, rumbling. The earth vibrates. You turn and see a wall of gray rushing toward you, ears flared, trunk raised. You have 3 seconds to decide where to run. There is nowhere. The elephant is nature's reminder that size, intelligence, and memory make a predator you cannot outthink or outrun. Powerful, emotional, capable of incredible violence. But if you think herbivores are dangerous when angry, wait until you meet one that's territorial, aggressive, and kills more people in Africa than any other large animal.